Hey, what up, everybody? Steviebreech coming to you. Big game on Sunday. We got the San Francisco 49ers going up against those Bufftown Bills up there for you. Um, I don't know. Lots of talk this week about the backup quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers. I really honestly haven't had a time to lock down the real way to say his last name, but I've been saying it's Kaepernick, and he's been the backup since we drafted him. He's been playing behind Alex Smith. I don't think anybody's ever really thought of him as the quarterback of the future because as the time we've had him, Alex Smith really stepped up his game and became the #1 quarterback that he was supposed to be when we first drafted him. But for some reason, this is the week that everybody's picked him to start this quarterback controversy. And honestly, that is shit that we don't need here in San Francisco surrounding the 49ers. This is honestly easily a playoff worthy team. Some people even pick it as a Super Bowl contender, and we don't need anything surrounding our camp that is going to be busting us up and not playing at the highest level that we could. We don't need anybody in the stands, anybody writing for the papers, anybody making blogs online, saying that we need to switch our directions. If there's any time to switch the directions, wait till the off season. Wait till they're going through camp, and if you make it then. Kaepernick wasn't able to, step up his game and become the #1 quarterback in the preseason. So during the season is not the time, when we're winning, to go out and make these switches. The easiest way that I can, draw up an example is go back to the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. They won the Super Bowl. They had two quarterbacks that weren't that great. They had Tony Banks and they had Trent Dilfer. They go on, they win the Super Bowl. They go into the off season. They say, "Hey, we won the Super Bowl, but we want to win more." They step up their game. They go out and find the best quarterback they can get, Elvis Gerbach. They go from being a team where their defenses know they're going to put points up on the board through touchdowns and turnovers, and they tell their offense basically pretty much just go out there and don't screw up. They told Dilfer, "We'll win the game for you if you don't throw interceptions and you don't blow one for us." They had Jamal Lewis as their running back, and they were a damn good team. But their offense just wasn't there. If they could put 7 points up on the board, it was a miracle, and they knew they were going to get a win. They go into the off season for 2001. They signed the best quarterback they can out there, Elvis Gerbach, going to bring a real passing game to the team. Jamal Lewis goes out there in week 1, hits a season-ending injury, and the whole team basically falls apart. Just because you improve one part of your team doesn't mean the whole rest of the team isn't going to falter and fall. And I don't want that to happen to our San Francisco 49ers. A lot of us out there have been fans throughout all the hard years, and now that it's actually paying off that we stuck with this team, I don't want this all falling apart. Bufftown, they might not be a great team, but they are a team that can jump up and surprise you. They have two really good running backs, could easily be #1s on a whole lot of other teams. You have Fred Jackson, and you have Spiller. Spiller was leading the league in rushing before he had his little injury a few weeks ago. So, they have two backs that could run on you at any time. I think the 49ers defense really could lock these guys down, as well as Fitzpatrick and the whole offense there for you. The Bills defense sometimes steps up and has a real good day. Last week they allowed over 200 yards rushing to two different rushers. So this is a team that could jump up and surprise us. We are a team that is a target, and a lot of teams are going to be gunning for us just to say that they got that one big win, even if that is the only win that they get. Bufftown might not be a great team, but they're going to be coming for us, and we can't put our heads down. That already happened to us in Minnesota this year, but I'm looking forward to a big win from the 49ers this week. Any Bufftown Bills guys, put down your stuff down in the suggestions or in the comments boxes, and let me know. I want to know. This is a game that honestly the Niners should win, and we should keep rolling on from here. And a guy like me should have known that we played this week before he goes to make his picks. For some reason, I thought this was the bye week for the 49ers, so I didn't have my stuff done. But there we go. Alex Smith is our quarterback until we lose in the playoffs, and then we start a new season, or until we win the Super Bowl. And even then, we can go into camp and we decide we want to make some switches. But Kaepernick might be a great quarterback. He ran the ball 3 times for 50 yards. Didn't complete a pass. But for some reason, people are saying that he needs to be the guy that we put in there. But I think the team is just right now. Let's not fuck with it, and let's just move on. Peace out.